Guten Morgen. We will peep. Trump orders DOJ, Department of Justice, to unseal all Epstein files today on the Cartier Family Channel. Yeah, this, Trump did tell Bondi, Pam Bondi, Scam Condi, I call her because she's been manipulative, orders Scam Bondi, aka Pam Bondi, to release the Epstein files. We will see if she does release those files. We will see. I don't believe she will at this current moment because she's been on some BS, some deceitful, mendacious BS, bro. She's been on some goofy-ish, bro. She told us MAGA voters who voted for Donald Trump in November of last year that the clients list was on her desk. Then she said there is no client list. There is no client list. She thought we were stupid. She thought we were dumb. She thought we were clunks. She disrespected us, the MAGA people, the MAGA base. And she said that rubbish, that nonsense. Um, yeah, multiple MAGA people were upset, rightfully so, because the Trump and multiple other MAGA people were saying before the re-election that the files needed to be released, and all of this stuff then contradicted after Trump took office, bro. It was really crazy to keep it all the way a buck. But yeah, that took place, bro. Yeah, there was a MAGA backlash. Not all of MAGA was enraged or livid, but certain people were rightfully, justly livid because they Trump promised that the files were going to get released, but then he did this BS manipulation. He did this trickery stuff. He said the that Jeffrey Epstein ish is a hoax created by the Democrats. He said Obama, Hillary, Cricket Hillary, um, who else? Different Democrats. He said they created the Epstein files and all of this stupid stuff. He told the MAGA people, us MAGA voters, who had legit questions, legit concerns, legit legitimate uh, worry. He told us that we are past supporters, we are dupes, we fell for this hook, line, and sinker. He told us we are doing the bidding of the Democrats. That is fatuous. That's it. That's what he said is absurd, ridiculous, ludicrous, insensible. It makes no sense. How are we doing the bidding of the Democrats by wanting real transparency and real honesty and real candor pertinent to the files, bro? We want justice to be brought to these perverted people who took advantage of different underage girls, uh, who traumatized these girls, bro, who subjected these girls to abuse, to depraved BS, bro. It is really wild. It is deplorable what befell these girls, man. Sending good vibes to them, the survivors, the girls who are still living. Rest in peace to Virginia G, the girl who took her own life. Sending my condolences to her family and her friends. It is really sad. Um, yeah, bro, we want justice to be brought. How are we terrible people for that? It makes no sense. But he told us if we don't kiss the ring, we gotta go. Certain people on X who are MAGA, they said they have to go, or they will go, they will leave. F Trump. He betrayed us. He promised to do one thing, then did another thing. Yeah, bro, crazy. crazy. The hypocrisy that Trump did, the, yo, the BS he did was crazy, bro. He did too much. He injured his own reputation. He did too much damage. So certain people are never going. They said they're gone. They're not going back to Trump. They said deuces. If you say F us, F you. It is fair to say F you back. Like, it is not evil. It is not harsh. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, bro. F Trump for what he did, for what he said to us, bro. The people who have been defending him from obloquious remarks, relentless verbal attack, verbal abuse, obloquy, calumniation, deprecation, defamation, lies. The people who said he wasn't referring to violence when he said there will be a bloodbath if he loses the re-election. He was referring to the auto industry. I was defending him from attacks from non-MAGA people, from anti-Trump politicians and media people. Yeah, bro. The fine people on both sides, like people that claim, I was defending him from people who were saying he thought the KKK people were fine people or the neo-Nazis were fine people. He never said those hate groups were fine people. He never said the people meant to say, he never said the people in the hate groups are fine people. Yeah. There are many other things I defended him from, but this is this is his response, his reaction, this is what he does to people who defend him from verbal attacks and verbal abuse. Come on, man. Come on, man. It is crazy. But if Pam Bondi does release the files, I will give credit where credit is due and venerate the action of releasing the files. I will say it is transparent. It is as in honest, real. Yeah, but if she doesn't, she's still a bozo, bro. But even if she does, she's still a bozo because of this of multiple disgraceful things she's done. But she, I will salute that though. If she does release the files, we'll see though. I'm not buying it now though, but we'll see. This is Flagrant. This is Akash. He's one of the hosts of Flagrant with Andrew Scholes. This is Saga from Breaking Points. Dope right-wing commentator. Balanced. Intelligent.
What intelligence is providing? Do you have any idea that it's like, oh, well, it is potentially a pedophilia ring involving the most powerful people in the world, and instead of having any kind of justice? Okay, so let's speculate. At this point, this is pure speculation. We have no idea. This is part of what it would be great to get from files or investigation or a church committee. The church committee actually would be the only answer here. The congressional committee, church committee. Know about that. Do you know what the church committee is? No, this is 1960. It was Senator Frank Church, who was American hero. No church can help itself. Why do you call it the church? Senator Frank Church in the 1970s exposed COINTELPRO, all of the out-of-control operations by the FBI and the CIA, and he brought the intelligence community to bear post-Watergate, and basically America didn't trust them anymore. Senator Church basically seized on this. He exposed a lot of the issues with the Black Panthers, with COINTELPRO, with
the revolutionary groups, yeah.
Frank Church was American hero.
From back in the day, from the 60s.
Why do you call it the church? Senator Frank Church in the 1970s exposed COINTELPRO, all of the out-of-control operations by the FBI and the CIA, and he brought the intelligence community to bear post-Watergate, and basically America didn't trust them anymore. Senator Church basically seized on
Yeah,
this.
he's very knowledgeable. This dude, Sagar and Jetty, super knowledgeable. One of the most knowledgeable people in political media.
Is that mind control? What am I thinking of? No, yeah, no. FBI is COINTELPRO. I'm getting the agent stuff.
You put the FBI agents in
That's right.
people like
Very articulate, eloquent.
So there's that. And then
His elocution is incredible.
He exposed all this, right? So that's why what I'm saying is we need something like that to happen with this.
the intelligence community could be effectively using illegal measures to incriminate people that are not doing actual
Or acting against their own citizens.
Or acting against their own citizens in violation of the law.
Like he's an arms dealer, money laundering, that's a lot
Well,
of.
by the way, I'm speculating. That's not
speculation.
what I'm trying to say is there is a lot of evidence that points in that direction.
Yeah.
I can't get further without documents, without verification. It was
What information?
knew a lot of arms dealers, knew a lot of people who were doing it. So, look, we can only speculate as to what is exactly happening.
Bare minimum, what we can confirm is that he was involved, obviously outside the child sex trafficking, that he was doing illegal money laundering.
Appears, in my opinion, to have been.
Well, didn't he get caught at Bear Stearns? Maybe not money laundering, but inside the
Yeah, he was doing something that violated compliance rules in the 1980s. So,
Crazy.
Illegal stuff in the transfer
Nuts.
of money,
Whack.
probably tax
Whack.
which is quite common when you're dealing with this type of money.
Yes.
But still willing to go to illegal measures to prop up the wealth of the that he opens up his own firm and he accepts billionaire.
billionaire, right? So, like, what
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'll open up a podcast.
Actually, today, it would be the equivalent of saying only 20 billion, right? There's not that many people who are worth more than 20 billion.
What if there was one guy that was managing the money of all the richest people in the world?
Right.
It would be advantageous for the intelligence communities of any country to have access to that.
Yeah, it would actually be quite foolish if you did.
If you did, you have to have some right.
Exactly. So this is where, again, like, we can only speculate. What did they get out of this? In my opinion, in the 1980s, obviously financing arms deals. It's just like clear-cut case. For me, that's the most useful. Black money is the most useful thing in the world to a U.S. intelligence or Mossad intelligence, Saudi intelligence, any of these other people.
Mossad is the Israeli is the equivalent of CIA in Israel.
This is where, again, we can only speculate. What did they get out of this? In my opinion, in the 1980s, obviously financing arms deals. It's just like clear-cut case. For me, that's the most useful. Black money is the most useful thing in the world to a U.S. intelligence or Mossad intelligence, Saudi intelligence, any of these other people. But then it gets to the question of the whole blackmail thing. And look, I think
MOSSAD is how you spell it. It is the equivalent of the American CIA, Central Intelligence Authority.
Mossad intelligence, Saudi intelligence, any of these other people. But then it gets to the question of the whole blackmail thing. And look, I think there is at least some evidence here in the case of Wexner and others that it appears to look like blackmail was used by Epstein for his personal financial gain.
Yeah.
And then we combine
Awesome.
the two to where we have hidden cameras that we know about in the Virgin Islands, that we know about in the New York residence, that we know about in Palm Beach. Many of this footage and other things never have been released. We know about the DVDs and all
On the cameras, I think it's important to note that it's not simply security cameras. I have cameras in all my homes.
That's true.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
Smart,
they were wired
logical.
for audio as well. That's right. They were in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
I don't have, yes.
But I actually think that's another interesting point because that doesn't necessarily it's only sexual blackmail.
Oh, I would imagine it's more.
Come over to my house
Yeah,
for a
let's
meeting.
talk about some
Let's
stuff.
talk.
You go to the bathroom and you're like, this fucking weirdo, I gotta get the hell out of here, there's a piece of shit, blah, blah.
Perverse.
Got that locked, and then the FBI gets access.
Which I think is an important delineation that you might have some head of state, and let's say they're in the Epstein files as, there is audio-visual blackmail of Bill Clinton or Abdul Barak. It might not necessarily be sexual.
So we don't really know much, it's all speculation. So basically, it's just like connecting dots. Yeah, but the files basically connecting. They confirm the connections. And it just seems like our government is secretly involved in it.
Yeah.
I mean, if this goes as deep as we think, and banks are involved, and foreign governments, and political figures from different countries, and powerful people, it would make sense to me that there's a lot of money being put in place to cover this.
Public
up.
figures.
There's so much information. Well, that's just-
celebrities
There's a lot
possibly.
of money being put in place to cover this up. I mean, there's so much information. Yeah, I mean, there's so much information that's being withheld.
Yeah.
Everything is just, it's like everything we know about the person in the file has come to a dead end because he's dead and it's all
Yep,
covered
he's
up.
been dead since when 2019.
Like everything we
6
know
years?
about the person in the file has come to a
2018,
dead end.
either
It's all
6
covered
or
up.
7
We don't know
years.
what's on
Let,
these documents. We don't know.
refresh my memory in the comments. Under 10 years. Under 10 years, for sure.
The house, we know that there's victims, and they do have cases that have been brought against him, and there's an investigation that came and that was led to his arrest.
Someone's in jail doing life.
And we also know that
Or not doing life. They is he referring to Ghislaine Maxwell? She was sentenced to 20 years, if my memory is correct. Yeah, she's the only one that has been convicted, sentenced. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, there's many more people who were involved in abuse and depravity and misconduct. Yeah, many more people should be brought to justice, not just Ghislaine. But, everybody who transgressed the law should be in prison, bro. Period.
you have cases that have been brought against him, and there's an investigation that came and that was led to his arrest.
Someone's in jail doing life.
And we also know that he had billions of dollars and was involved in all this stuff, and we don't know where that money comes from. Because he's not a remarkable person. He lied and worked in a private school and then became a private financier with billions of dollars. There's so many questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he wasn't born into like
Riches or wealth.
Well, I mean, based on the documentary wise, he's in New York, lied about it.
Yeah.
But started working at a school
Yeah.
as like a teacher. He was at a private school, and he lied about it on his resume, like he graduated from college.
Wow.
And like, he
That
worked
is
his
crazy.
way up in the school, and somehow led to Wall Street. Somehow started working in finance. Somehow became a
It's
private
fishy.
banker. And somehow
Fishy.
$1 billion.
Off. Something is off, yo.
As long as like the webcam situation, the fact that we have webcams in a different area.
Not webcams, hidden cameras.
Hidden cameras. Yeah, hidden cameras in these different places. Everybody goes around and says, yeah, we have thousands of videos of people and stuff like that. Turns out to be child pornography.
That's all he had.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is a
then
problem.
why is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail?
Yeah, that
Who
is
is he?
a problem.
Why is he in jail for trafficking? Trafficking to who? The host? And why is she getting denied for testifying for Congress? There's just so many questions here. If this is true, if Harvard people are involved and say that there's law and order, we want to see people get brought to justice. I mean, obviously we see all these people are trying to capitalize off this moment because if there ever was a moment that you can attack MAGA in the movement, it would be now. Because people are obviously upset with the fact that we're not being given what we believe to be the whole truth. Now, do I think that this is something that could really cause damage? No. Do I think that this is something that's really spinning the base? No. Do people...
Like certain people are truly serious about not going back to Trump, bro. Trump, he said so many lies, bro. It is really crazy. Like, to be fair, he did not lie about everything, but yeah, he lied about a lot for sure. And yeah, certain people they're not going to go back, bro, because he did too much hypocrisy, isolation. It is over, bro, as far as certain people's support, bro. So you cannot say there's no real willingness to leave or real separation or real disassociation. Yeah, certain people are really serious, bro. Facts.
Is this something that could really cause damage? No. Do I think that this is something that's really spinning the base? No.
Do people want answers? Yes.
Yep.
And
We agree. People want
on
answers.
the fact that people are upset because we're not being given answers, but based on the data we're seeing, this is not real life. This is not public sentiment. Obviously, this is not the biggest thing going, but is it an issue that people care
Yeah,
about?
even though people are, even though Trump has gotten backlash from MAGA and non-Trumpers, anti-Trump people too, his support is actually high, bro. Harry Enton, he said the support is what 88%, or that is a high percentage. Like even though he's gotten backlash for this Epstein stuff, a lot of people still you know, almost 90% support this man still, bro. So yeah, it didn't cause too much. It didn't cause his support to go down a lot, bro. It didn't cause his support to sink. Yeah, crazy, but it is what it is, bro.
Obviously, it's not the biggest thing going, but is it an issue that people care about? Obviously, yes.
I think the speculation, all the speculation that this guy has, possibly be correct.
I mean, I don't think it's speculation. I think he's just connecting dots.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
what he's bringing up is obviously fact. I mean, he's just trying to connect the.
we don't know yet though. We don't know if it's fact yet. But what he's saying does sound correct.
Yeah, it sounds very accurate. It does. This is what I really do think. Back in nothing. That's exactly what you do.
I've said that from the beginning, from day one.
And I believe now, I know for that I think that the fact that I
I never.
Duh. No, if powerful people are at risk of being ratted on, you think they're gonna let them live in jail?
Wasn't he facing?
He's facing a lot.
What 75 years in prison, bro? Epstein, like what they said for 5 victims. Yeah, they said if he does the maximum amount for each thing, 75 each person or whatever, 75 years, bro, total.
At risk of being ratted on, you think they're gonna let them live in jail?
He was going to die in prison.
What was he facing? He was facing
Most likely.
He had a whole case to go through, and like he went to his house. He had like $350,000 cash stuck to his ceiling. How you get that? How does he get $5? How does he get $5 with 6 candles in it? He went to his house. He had like $350,000 cash stuck to his ceiling. How do you get that? How does he get $5?
Crazy money.
How does he get $5 with 6 candles in it? There's so many questions. And
Yeah.
This guy is connected.
Yes,
That
very
guy's
connected,
money
well
and
connected.
Access came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was about to rap for his freedom.
Yep.
Hey, let y'all get me out of here. Somebody going down with me. No, buddy. Your days is over with.
Yep.
see what the Wall Street Journal did.
You're Trump suing them, no?
Yeah, they're trying to act like
They all, yeah.
Let y'all get me out of here. Somebody going down with me. No, buddy.
They
Your
said
days is over with.
it is
That's what the
curtains
Wall
for
Street
you.
Journal did.
You're Trump
It
suing
is
them, no?
curtains for you, JE.
Let y'all get me out of here. Somebody going down with me. No, buddy. Your days is over with.
Y'all see what the Wall Street Journal did?
You're Trump suing them, no?
Yeah, they're trying to act like Trump.
Wait, go up. One boy,
That's super bad. That might be a $1 billion lawsuit right here. This ain't nothing to play with, man. Wow, man.
Another man is writing another man letters.
Hey guys, the people want it, guys. I mean, I just see so many problems.
This whole situation is crazy, bro. This whole situation is crazy all the way. Crazy, crazy-ish, crazy. Uncle Murdoch.
Wow, man.
Another man is writing another man letters.
Hey guys,
Hey, yo.
the people want it, guys. I mean, I just see so many problems.
this seems so damn outlandish to me. So everybody is chanting for something, and there's some reason for the least they can't do it, but they gotta figure out something because the people they want ahead. They want want someone to go to jail for this. People need to go to jail.
Well, if they already have something, they're nothing.
But I don't think they do guilty of a lot of things like that. It'll make America look bad. They'll claim they're guilty of a lot of things. They stole billions of dollars.
Morally Hillary Clinton's sentence, meant to say. It's her name.
They're guilty of a lot of things. They stole billions of dollars from multiple government organizations. They stole billions of dollars that was supposed to go to
Corrupt.
They've been stealing money for a long time.
Scrofulous.
Making like $10 million wedding that was paid for with tax dollars. Come on now, these people are one of the most, if not the most, corrupt families in America.
History.
Blocks on there somewhere.
I don't know, blocks on there.
They're not. That's some speculation. Nothing to do with saying.
They're saying all the presidents.
Yeah, it could be really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't think like that. I think that's real.
Yeah, I'm not knowing. If Block from there, look at it.
If any president, I don't think that they would. There's money and power involved, guys. It's for real.
So today, what do y'all think?
Yeah. Put it to bed. They're trying to put it to bed. They would.
Probably some BS. We'll see if Pambody does release the real files. I will venerate the action for sure of releasing the files, but
Well, Donald Trump is asking.
I'm not trustful. Not trustful at the moment.
Put it to bed, honestly. They're going to do something to get people to be quiet.
Well, Donald Trump is asking for something. If Block from there, look at it.
Now, if any president, I don't think that they would. There's money and power involved, guys. It's for real.
So today, what do y'all think?
Bullshit. Yeah. They put it to bed. They're trying to put it to bed, obviously. They're going to do something to get people to be quiet.
Well, Donald Trump is asking for something to be released, some documents to be unsealed.
If it's not going to end in arrest,
You know what?
Yeah. Brock, he's cooking with that part.
I want someone's head. I want it. The Democrats better not say nothing to them the whole time. It's one of them times at the lunch table and you look at somebody acting and say something. I know you ain't laughing. I know you ain't laughing. Listen, the Democrats are just giving everything else. Their policy shambles, their food ways are shambles. They need something to finally get we gotcha. But this is not working. It's not working for them. It's making them, they're just playing on the fact that people are obviously upset. They're like, release the files. Where was his energy when Joe Biden was in office?
Oh, Leiden.
Hold on. This is the better key back.
Bro, you can't say it was a hoax.
It wasn't.
Why is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail? For trafficking kids for a hoax?
To the island.
Why is Ghislaine Maxwell being denied why can't she testify? Like, come on, bro.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Scam Bondi. Follow through. Scam Bondi. Follow through. Peace.